How's it going there, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of Real Estate Video Training. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a loop. Okay? So when you do, we use the Dotloop system here, so it handles all your transactions, all your forms, all that kind of good stuff. Okay? So when you first come in, you sign in into your loop here, and for me, I'm going to go to my own one. Okay, and you'll have, if you don't see anything here, it's because you don't have transactions yet. Okay, but you'll get there. Okay, so when you do your first loop, okay, this is how you do it. So this button that's right here, this blue one, add loop, right? So you just click on that, and then you're gonna get this screen here. So we're just gonna use 3500 Memphis. Okay, let's see, 3500 Memphis. Okay, and now if you see, it'll start populating some stuff. For example, let's say uh, 4505. Let's see, you see, so if you start typing, it's going to show you MLS links. So if there's something here in El Paso, it'll show it. If you click on the the MLS one, the one that starts popping up, it might give you a screen that'll say enter your MLS credentials. Okay, so it can automatically populate it, and I can show you how to do that here in another video, or I'll probably show you how to do it in this one. But I typically don't do that because I just for some reason sometimes a loop will will not save it. And it's kind of a hassle to keep doing that. Okay, so in this one, see 3500 Memphis, and it's coming out in El Paso. This is the address for Austin High School, in case you guys are interested. Oh, I got that address. Okay, so anyways, once you put in your address here, and I push continue. Also, I don't sync it with the MLS because I like to enter my own information line by line. It might take a little bit longer, but that's just the way I am. I don't really like doing the auto populate feature. Okay, so now when you get to this one, it's going to show template. I don't select none of these. Well, you shouldn't either, and I'll show you why. Okay, so when you get to template, just push continue again. Okay, so remember, you have the first one, the name. See, I just go back here, just back, the name, you type, or the address, I should say, and then skip this. So just continue. If you have a photo, you can upload it, and if not, you can always upload this a little bit later. Okay, so typically when you're writing an offer, you want to get to it right away, right? So I usually don't waste time with the photo just yet. And then I go to finish. Okay, now, and then now it's here, right? So then you have it. It's finished. Now you just hover over the address. See how I think it would. This is a Mac computer, but I think on the Windows computer, it'll do the same thing. So you just click on the address, and then you'll get this, okay? And you notice there's nothing in there yet, okay? Now, next step here, okay? To add all the documents, you go to templates right here. So templates, browse is to get them from your own computer, okay? If I click browse, see, it's gonna go to all my documents for the computer. These are all the photos from a listing here. Okay, but you can go, your downloads, if you downloaded something, your MLS sheet, all that stuff. That's how you do that. Okay. So now to get started with it right away, templates. And then you're going to get this screen here. Choose documents to add. Now, if you're doing a buyer, an offer, buying documents right here. Okay. If you scroll down, you can see all the rest, but the buying documents, if you're doing a listing, here's all the listing documents. Okay. Buying documents. Click on this. Now you see all these here. Okay, these are all preloaded by us that are required. Some are optional, but I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so buying documents, select all right here. See, select all just like that. They're all selected. See how they all get automatically selected? Then copy. Now you notice how they all got imported, 39 of 39, and sometimes we add more, or take out some, okay? But all that's done for you by in our end, okay? Press OK, and there we go. See, now you see how it says required, optional, you know, and that kind of stuff. You see, so you have all your optional forms, and optional is just, you might not need less lead-based paint. If it's a newer house, you might not need that. Okay, non-realty addendum, you might not need that if you're not using that form. Okay, or release of earnest money, unless you're terminating, you might not need it. Okay, but required ones, see, you do need receipt of earnest money, do need something for survey, title, inspection, seller's disclosures. You see, now, of course, seller's disclosure, stuff like that, it's not going to be loaded because that's a document you're going to get. So, for example, if it's on MLS and you downloaded it, okay, then you add file, then computer. You see, computer, then it goes to your files. For example, this is a seller's disclosure right here. So I would double click it or click it once and then upload. You see, I think on Windows it should show the same thing, kind of similar, but you should be able to double click it, okay? And then it'll load it in there. Okay, for example, MLS sheet, when you download it from MLS or you screenshot it, however you want to do it, okay, then it's computer, and then see, this is an MLS PDF right here. Okay, you see, so then I just double click it and it'll upload it there. Okay, now here's your contracts, the 1 to 4 family, you see, and see, if you do the other way and you put everybody in, but I don't do the autofill. Okay, I would just do it, and then I literally go one by one and just put everything in there. Okay, so that's the easy way, how to create the loop, and you make sure that all your documents, the ones that are required, are all in there, and you don't have to search one by one. Okay, this is how we like to have it. This is good for compliance very nicely to make, and also for your own checklist to make sure you have everything in there. Also, later, if there's no, let's say, for example, um, if you're submitting for review, okay, let's say you're submitting it for review and there is no, title policy sometimes, or this one, the closing disclosure. Okay, we all know that sometimes, the title company typically doesn't send these out until right at the last minute, or sometimes you actually got to get it at the closing table. Okay, so they're kind of very lagging on that to try to get the closing soon, and you get it. Okay, if you don't get it soon, or same thing with the termite inspection. Let's say you didn't have a termite inspection. Okay, so what you would do, because it is a required file and it won't let you close it or submit for review, I should say, unless it's filled, you can you'll have to open your Word document, okay, and then just type something in Word. For Mac it's Pages, and then or Microsoft Works. I have Microsoft Word here, or something. Just type something and you got to save it as a PDF, and it's just a note, okay? And it just says, like, there's no disclosures yet, or no termite inspection was done, something like that, okay? Because it won't let you submit it unless you have something in there, and it needs to be a PDF file, okay? So simple enough. All right. So that is it. Hopefully this helps you if you're new to the Dotloop system. It should give you it's pretty straightforward, good system to use, and that's it. If you have any questions, let me know, and we'll see you on the next one. All right.